Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, and welcome to the first Monday Cozy Christmas Advent Calendar live show. Practice saying that. So, how are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Okay. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
We survived.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We made it through.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the comments, does everybody want to say what they're reading tonight?
Sure. So I think I'm probably going to work on the ebook tonight because I need to. I'm still working on The Christmas Spirit by Debbie Maycomer. And it's really funny. I'm really liking it. It's really cute. I mean, it's nothing like, that hasn't been done before, but it's just fun. And then maybe the second sprint I might work on audiobook of Waste of Space by Stuart Gibbs. I just decided, you know what? It is almost the end of the year. I only had 2 books left of his to read before then I'd have everything that he's ever written that is out currently. And I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm on the last one. I just finished Spaced Out, which was the second in the Moon Base Alpha series, and then this is the third one. It finishes up the trilogy. And so it's one for it.
Very nice. What about
I
you?
am doing an audio book of Gears, Grills, and Guns, which is, I think, the 13th in the Campers and Criminals. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in the teens. I think it's the 13th.
Very nice. What about you, Sarah?
So, replying to an email from Audible.
Oh, here we go.
They're reinstating my 3 credits.
Oh, good.
That's nice.
And then, of course, I got the whole spiel. Well, you do know if you do this. Yes, I know now. Okay. So
Right.
just give me my money back or my credits back. But I'm going to be listening to from my library of all places. Your Immune One, Matthew Prince, which you can't see because it's too bright. It's not okay. All this whole time I'm like, this is not a YA novel. No, because it's not a YA novel.
Okay.
But I was confused because if you read the description of the book, it says young Matthew Prince. But the cover, if you go and look at the cover, it's a very cartoony cover.
Mhm.
So I can see how I got confused. But anyway, I'm about halfway through it. This part of me is like DNF it, but we'll see where I end up tonight.
Are you still not liking the main character?
And just, I don't care. It's not that I don't like him anymore. I'm at the point where I just don't care. It's taken me, today's the 5th? 5 days to get through half of a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got too many other Christmas books to look at.
Exactly.
You know what? I might just call it now and DNF it and go ahead and pick up a cozy.
Yeah, you got too many to go for.
If you don't
Right?
care, it's like you're not even loving or hating. You just don't care anymore. It's
Exactly.
like, just move on. Yeah.
And I have it from NetGalley, so I think I'm just going to go on and say I'm not reviewing it
Yeah, just
because I think that's fair because I didn't finish it.
There you go.
There we go. Decision's been made.
There you are.
And now you have to figure out your cozy.
Right? Oh,
Ooh,
Red and Gone
That
by
one I
Alison
can help
Brooks.
you with.
No, I
What
know
is
it. I always know my next book.
yeah.
She knows.
Already knows what that is. Yes.
Yeah.
You shut down your recommendation, Tiffany.
Sorry, Tiffany. I'm buddy reading that with Rainey. So
Which one?
Red and Gone by Alison Brooks. The second in the Haunted Library.
It's a Christmassy one, so yeah.
I'm doing that for
Oh.
Cloak and Dagger.
Excellent.
What are you reading, Lee?
I am reading The Collective by Allison Galen. It is a thriller because I'm not feeling Christmassy at all. So,
What was it called again?
The Collective.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
It's like this is the cover of it.
Ooh.
So basically what I've gotten so far is a girl was raped. She gets killed. This is all known up front. The guy gets away with it. And now this is like the mom's anger. And she meets up with a group of women who've been in a similar situation with their children. Being killed, murdered, wrong.
Vendetta time, is that what it is?
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm hoping winds up happening. So I'm not that far. I'm only on chapter 7. So
It just sounds like it since now it's called The Collective and it looks like a bunch of people on the front like they mean business.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping it is. So anyway, let's get into some of the comments. We have Danielle said, hi, everyone. Hello. Happy Monday. And that is a really pretty thumbnail, Lee. Thank you, thank you. I really like that one. And Jessica said, hello, everyone. I'll be continuing A Very Merry Bromance by Lisa K. Adams. I'm 50% through and really loving it. I will also read a story from the Christmas anthology I'm reading as well. Very nice. Cajun said, hi, everyone. Reading Murder Spoils the Sweets, Rooftop Garden Cozy Mystery number 10.
Nice.
And Dream said, hi, everyone. Tonight I'm reading Apple Cider Slang by Julianne Lindsay.
Yay.
And Hannah said, hi, all. I'm going to be reading Canter with a Killer by Amber Camp and finish up signing up for dental and vision insurance. Good luck with that.
Fun times.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
It's like the most like tedious.
Yeah, it's the thing you dread doing the most. You know what I mean? Cajun said, Dream, I just finished that on Saturday and loved it. Very nice. Anita said, hey, today I'm reading A Gentlewoman's Guide to Murder by Victoria Hamilton.
Oh, nice.
Dream's excited about her book. Jen said, hey, y'all, I'm reading Snowden for Christmas by Sarah Morgan.
Nice.
And Jessica Ann said, hello, everyone. I'll be reading Baking Under the Mistletoe by Ashley Shepard.
Can I ask just real quick if that is good, because fake dating is one of my favorite tropes, and I'm looking for a standalone Christmas romance. Thank you, Jen, or whoever that was just now. Jessica.
Nadine said, hi, everyone. I'll be starting Claiming the Rancher's Heir by Maisie Yates, number 2, Gold Valley Vineyards, Harlequin Desire, for the spicy bingo spot on the category Romance Holiday Readathon.
Yay.
Cav said, hey, everyone. I'm reading Because I Could Not Stop for Death by Amanda Flower, hoping to finish it this evening.
Nice.
And Jinx is here, said, hello, everyone. I'm actually Denise, not Jinx. That's my son. I'm reading The Amish Christmas Secret by Vanetta Chapman.
Oh, that's part of that series that Sarah, we read last year with your channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same author, yes, but I think that's Love Inspired.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But you're right on the author.
He said, hi, everyone. I am back to reading A Light in the Flame by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm at 37%. I finished Heartless Sky finally, now waiting for book 8 next weekend. Nice. Very moment that she liked it too. Hey, Kairu. Says, hi, Lee. Hi, Storm. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, everyone. I'm reading The Diva Frosts a Cupcake by Krista Davis, number 7 in Domestic Diva, page 77 of 274.
Excellent.
And then Jenny says, hi, everyone. I'm reading Christmas Actually, anthology by Anna Adams, Melinda Curtis, and Anna J. Stewart.
Nice.
Kyra's being shy with his back to the camera. Karen said, hi, everyone. Hi, Karen. I'm reading Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. I'm really liking the prose. Some hi for Kairu.
He says, hi.
Yes, Sarah, I'm so glad they did the right thing. Yeah, you got your credits back. Awesome, Sarah. Very nice.
See? You just have to go in and play dumb.
There you go.
I didn't know. I didn't know, legitimately.
Jesse said, hello, everyone. I'm reading A Romantic Suspense by Amelia Aughton Liam's Witness Protection.
Excellent.
Andy said, hi, all. I'm rereading Candy Canes of Christmas Past by Leslie Meyer.
Ooh, excellent.
Ramoni Forever says, hi, everyone. I'm finishing up Frost by Ava Ross and continuing with Welcome to Winterville by Carrie Elks, both on Kindle.
Nice.
Is it Mel Mac doing a buddy read for Red and Gone?
That's why I suggested it to Rainey when she said, do you want a buddy read something? I'm like, hey, how about this one?
So, well, that's not for me, Lee, but I hope you like it. So far, I am. So, yeah. I was looking back for a video of, like, my favorite Christmas books, and, like, I'm smiling and I'm all happy, like, thinking about them, like, all right, let's turn on a murder book. Come on, let's get it done.
Are you gonna do like your favorite thrillers of the year?
I should. Thank you for the idea. Sure.
Well, because I'm needing some ideas to put on my list for next year.
Sure can. I feel like that was like my most read genre so far this year. So we'll see. Yeah, that's a good idea. I will certainly get something together. Jamani says, however, Anastasia by Sophie Lark comes out tomorrow, so everything might get dropped for that despite not being caught up in the series yet, but this is a standalone.
Oh, interesting.
Tiffany, I'm only 10 pages in and I'm enjoying it so far. It seems like Grumpy Sunshine too.
Okay.
Mm.
Sherry said, good evening. I'm reading an Amish Family Christmas.
Nice.
Sorry, I jumped around. Yes, Writing Gone is a buddy read for this month. Okay, I thought you had it on your list, but I couldn't remember. Jimmy said, I hope you like, I'm not sure. Rosie said, hi, I'm going to finish watching Storm's new video. I was just in the middle of it and almost forgot about the lie.
Gotcha. Hi, Rosie.
And Jessica Cullen said, Tiffany, a good Christmas fake dating book is The Holiday Arrangement by Deneen Miller.
Nice.
Thank you.
And Jen said, I hope you liked it collectively. I read it earlier this year and gave it 4.5 stars.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice.
That's what I think she was saying earlier.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like the autocorrect on stream, like on this in particular, is just like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So Nina, I really like the last couple of books in the series.
Sometimes I think I have it written out right, and then I click the button, and then it pops up, and I'm like, "What was that?"
Yeah, it's just something totally different, right? You're like, where are we going?
Was I drunk when I wrote that?
Like, and I just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then by the time you type something else to correct it, 2 or 3 people have already popped up. So then it's way
Right.
too
You
late.
tried frantically too, so you've definitely misspelled something too.
Yeah.
That's me all the time. All right, you guys want to get started and we will read to the top of the hour?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to
Awesome.
go grab some dinner as well.
Same.
Nice.
All right. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Sorry about that. How was your guys' spring?
Well, I got to see if I can read it. 42%.
Nice.
I was looking for a new Christmas book.
Mhm.
And so I didn't get a whole lot of reading done, but I got 4% into Christmas on Point, which is a part of the Silver Bell Falls series by Samantha Chase. And Sarah, I sent you a message about a Christmas romance if it would be qualify for the category romance readathon. I'm not
Okey-dokey.
sure.
I shall go have a look.
On Discord.
Okay, cool. I got 8% into Red and Gone, 3 chapters while I was having my supper.
What did you eat?
Thank
Macaroni and cheese.
you. Oh, yeah.
The staple.
Yeah.
Quick and easy. It's in a box. It's in my cupboard. It's done.
I too also ate dinner, chicken and rice, and the Red Lobster.
The Cheddar Bay biscuits.
That's Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Oh God, those are so good.
That was my first time making them at home, and they were really good.
Yeah, they are.
So had that, filmed a video, read another chapter, and now I'm playing in this new game I'm obsessed with because I have to have a new game obsession.
Good Lord.
You filmed a video,
Yeah.
8, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I found a book and talked to Kevin and only got
I made boxed mac and cheese and read 3 chapters.
Listen, there's been people who've gone food shopping during a sprint, taken a shower, and then read. We've all had our productive moments. You know what it is? I've been so down because like my back, my shoulder, my neck, now it's my hip, it's my knee, it's everything. So it's like if I'm feeling good, I'm like, let me try to cram everything in because tomorrow I could feel like, broken.
Yeah.
So.
That's the way it goes. Old age.
Yeah, exactly. So
And I just sat here real nice like and read my book.
no chance of getting hurt that way. So that's a good
Nope.
one. Hannah said, or you hit enter too soon. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it exactly. I have a bad habit of accidentally hitting that send button. Exactly. And Hannah's going to make some dinner. So I'll be actually listening to The Santa Soup by Mary Kay Andrews. Love
Nice.
that one.
Nice. And what are you making for dinner?
Anita said, I'm eating hamburger and leftover mac and cheese for dinner.
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
And I said, oh, yes, I'm making butter chicken.
There you go.
Ooh, yum.
Elizabeth said, hi, everyone. I'm listening to Mistress Pat by L.M. Montgomery while cooking dinner. Then husband and I are going to watch the last episode of Pillars of the Earth.
Yeah, very good.
I have your
Oh.
video as
Oh.
saved to watch for your new SAS list.
Oh, I haven't been on it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I went on this morning. I see Sarah's video wasn't out yet. I'm like, and I just left YouTube. I'm like, that's what I was here for. I'm like, if I don't get that in the morning, then forget it.
It's like I saw Tiffany's came out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to check that out." And then I got busy doing other things, and I'm thinking, "Well, shoot, I still haven't watched it."
I'm always way behind. So,
Me too.
way behind.
But it's
I'm like
Vlogmas.
last Christmas stuff.
right. It's only because it's Vlogmas, and I'm like, come on, let's see Sarah's video, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
10 a.m. is what I try to aim for during the
oh
week.
yeah. See, so then I have to like watch the one from the day before. So,
I'm sorry.
but I can't wait. I can't wait that long. So now I'm gonna have to watch it on that. So, Elizabeth said, "Oh, and for dinner we're just having some vegan fish planks and vegan crab cakes from the freezer with some frozen potatoes. Something quick since I've been busy all day. It didn't make it sound appetizing at all, though.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded just very like,
yeah, just pulled something out of the freezer.
yeah, here it is out of
Right?
the freezer." Jen said, "I'm finishing up supper too during the sprint. I've had potato soup in the crock pot this afternoon, and we're just having rolls with it."
Oh, yeah.
I
love
actually
potato
cooked something,
soup.
and we had shepherd's pie.
Ooh, nice.
Made from real shepherds? No.
Very Wednesday Addams of you.
Right?
Yeah.
Hannah said, "I made it to 45%. Dinner's almost ready, just waiting on the rice."
Wow.
Nina, 13%. 22 pages. I'm really enjoying it. I read 15 pages. I'm really enjoying it so far. 17%. Didn't read. I updated my journal, but I will be reading next sprint. 27 pages. Melmac got 27 pages done.
Excellent.
Well done.
I think we needed that extra appreciation for that. Yes.
Ooh,
39%.
gingerbread hot
I
tea.
made some gingerbread hot tea. That sounds delicious. Love Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Yeah.
Love those biscuits from Red Lobster.
You're the only thing I like from Red Lobster.
They're so good. They're so good. So,
That is
and I knew you would ask Tiffany.
True.
So I love watching Sarah's vlogs at work. Yeah, I was just like, it's just what during December, that's what I look forward to.
So, because Tiffany asked the question, can I do a very quick explanation?
Of course.
Sure.
Okay. So Tiffany asked, I don't have the book, but she asked if Maisie Yates's book Merry Christmas Cowboy would count for the category romance readathon. So this is clearly not it, but it's a book like this, and on the side it says HQ.
Yes.
Okay. No, this is not category. Just because it's published by Harlequin doesn't make it category. I'm sorry, you asked. This is category. It's gonna have the little
This
doohickey.
Macy Yates one works because
Yeah, it's gonna say because it says desire,
desire.
right? And this is a special edition. So that's yes. Sorry, what you had picked is a single title, and I have that to read this month as well, though.
I think you should still go ahead and read it, Tiffany.
Read it anyway.
I was looking for something to count towards the category romance so I could say I participated, but I got shot down.
Read a Debbie Maycomer. I guarantee you, at some point she's been. read the Three Angels.
This one that I read by Janet Daly is on Hoopla and on
So-
audio.
Category can be any category in the corner.
And like this is a category, but it's not from Harlequin, but it's a category from like Zebra Books.
I'm allowing that because that makes my eyebrow twitch, but. Because
I was gonna say, I thought you
to
said
get to
that.
discussions about it.
Can I go on Libby and just search category Christmas and
You
we'll
can search Harlequin.
Harlequin Christmas?
But Harlequin
I will.
might not be a category romance, though.
But you're more likely to find them.
Okay.
Do you want me to try and find you something, Tiffany? What do you want? You tell me.
I mean,
She don't care. Spicy, sweet. She don't care.
I don't care about that, but I was looking for a cowboy, but it doesn't matter.
You want a cowboy and you want it on audio.
Yeah.
preferably, but
All
I'm
right.
not set on the cowboy. Like it doesn't have to be. I just
I'm
don't
always
want
set on the
anything
cowboy.
like
I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
paranormal. That's the only thing I would like refute.
Fair enough.
And get to work. Shari said she read 18 pages. Mel said, yes, 27 pages. I'm on a mission to finish this last November leftover so I can get started on my December TBR.
Nice.
And Hannah said, LOL, I may have some coworkers watching Sarah's vlogs too.
Thank you. I think.
Oh,
think-
nice.
Sorry.
Oh, you
Continue.
said it. Go ahead.
No, I had a thought. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud.
But
I
you
might
didn't
have
say
one for you,
anything.
Tiffany.
I'm in like suspense now. What is it?
You have my. Do you still have my Audible login?
I don't think so, but I have mine.
Mel
Well, it's
said,
on Audible.
Paranormal Cowboys.
Oh, I can't remember the book now.
Paranormal Cowboy. Yeah.
Fudge.
You're not helping Mel
In
Math.
my library, show all. The book is called. It's a 2-in-1. It's. Could have sworn it was in my library. Come back to me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh wow.
I wish I swallowed that ice.
What are these? This just popped up when I put in Harlequin Christmas. What are these?
Oh, those are the manga.
Oh, I didn't even know they did that. Okay.
They have a few. Harlequin has a few manga.
They have a lot on here.
That's funny. Hannah.
Okay.
Okay.
They also do a lot of like the Blaze titles did a lot of spicy cowboy Christmassy things. You can unfortunately most of them are Audible exclusives. I have one sitting in my Audible library called It Happened One Night by Leslie Kelly.
Okay.
What I like about the category ones is that they're short. They generally come in at like 5 hours on audio.
And that's just if you're listening at 1.0.
Will this work?
Exactly. Yes.
It's Christmas.
I saw it already. Yes.
Okay.
Blaze. See, it says Blaze on the top. It's part of the
Okay.
Blaze imprint.
Okay.
That's him.
But there's
really
a bunch of
crafty
different. There's a
ones.
bunch of different ones, right? Some say Blaze. Some say different things.
Some say Temptation. Some say
Desire.
Special Edition. Some say blah blah blah. Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
But that will work. And I even saw a cowboy hat.
Yep.
You're all set. You're all set.
Oh,
What-
God, we got Tiffany sorted.
exactly. What is there one book left this year that any of you are looking forward to, or you have to get done before the end of the year?
Yes. I have to read The Holiday Trap by Rowan Parrish. I have heard so many good things about it. I have to get to it sooner rather, but it's so chunky.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's a big book right there.
But it's kind of big lettering. I'll get to it. I'm off for like almost a whole week
Oh,
just
nice.
before Christmas and then Christmas itself. So I got lots of reading time.
Nice.
What about you guys?
I'm trying to think.
I think for myself, non-Christmassy, but it's Hot and Sour Suspects by Vivian Chen. That will get me caught up on the series, and I've been working toward that all year. So
It was not on my TBR, but I do think I can't hold out any longer. And so I'm probably going to read The Plot and the Pendulum.
you didn't read that one yet?
No, because I was waiting for the ebook,
Okay.
but I know that I probably won't have time for it on ebook, so I'm just going to go ahead and listen to the audiobook. 'Cause
That
I
works.
can listen to it while I'm trying to figure out some of my videos for the end of the year.
There you go.
That's fair.
What about you?
I'm not. I mean, there's books that I want to get done, but nothing like, oh, I gotta finish that I can really
Mhm.
think of.
Did you see the message I sent you on Discord?
No.
Or at least
Hold
I
on, I'll
think
go
I
look.
sent it. Sometimes I don't know if anybody else does this, but you type something else and think you sent it, and then you look back later and it's like, oh, I thought I sent that out.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
yep, I did. Okay. I was like making sure.
Oh, I just saw it. Okay. Thank you.
Sherry said, "Where the Crawdads Sing" is my book by the end of the year. Okay.
Nice.
Heard nothing but good things about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cajun said made it to 52%. My stepmother called me right before the sprint ended. Anita said, I also want to read The Plot and the Pendulum. Jen said, Mama, why not? They made Cowboys and Aliens movie. If they can be with aliens, they can be with paranormal just for Tiffany.
Blaze did an entire series. I missed this part because I was looking at books. Blaze did an entire series of vampire cowboys, and it was everything you wanted.
Oh, I remember you were like reading those with some.
And there's
friends.
also a space cowboy series that they did.
There you go.
Okay. I'm not looking for either of those. So.
Oh, come on, Tiffany.
Give it a try. Give it a try.
Just kidding.
Lee, if you caught up on the New Sub series, you'll be ready for Miss Fortune Cookie next year. Yes,
Oh,
that's why
I
I'm
love
reading.
the title.
I want to get caught up. Rocky said, Sorrow and Starlight Zodiac Academy number 8 is my I have to read before the end of the year. Print length is 1,287 pages.
Whoa.
Those are some big books. Yeah.
Before the end of the year, you want to read that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting the audiobook?
Yeah.
That's a big one to try to fit.
Or are
in
you
with
just
that
going to
one.
be reading for the next 20 days, you know?
A lot of reading.
It's a lot of reading.
So 15 pages. Jessica said, my book by the end of the year is Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail.
Oh, I want to read that one too.
And it says Vampire Cowboys.
Yes, Anna.
Yeah, there was a series
Yeah.
that I was going to read with that in it. Yeah.
Kimberly Ray writes them.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yes.
Delightful.
Jessica said Ashley Herring Blake middle grade, and now adults are all 5 stars by me. So I'm so excited to read the only one I have left of her.
Nice.
Anita, I need to look up Vampire Cowboys. Who's the author? Sarah.
Kimberly Ray. Raye is how you spell her last name.
Now Tiffany's getting paranormal cowboy Rex. He's like, this is not what I asked.
Oh boy.
It's like when you go on Amazon and you type something in by accident. Now all of a sudden you get all the recommendations.
Yeah.
Whenever we go into a Zoom meeting and like they have to like pull up like something on Amazon and like you could see all the previously looked up stuff, like we're always like, Avi, what were you looking at that like those are your suggestions at the bottom? You know. Nadine said, I just want to stop checking out library, physical, and ebooks until I can catch up with the huge pile I've got waiting for me. And Mel said, there's knitting vampires. Maybe there's knitting cowboys.
Yes.
There is a knitting romance series. Men Knit or
The
something like
magnet,
that.
yeah. Real men don't knit, or real men do
Or
knit, or
some-
something
Real
like that.
Men Do Knit or something like that.
Yeah.
Just because, oh no, vampires are going to be coming back into style. I know. I plan to do a lot of reading as the audiobook has been delayed to hopefully February.
Oh, my Lord.
no, you better. Are
February.
you planning on finishing this month or just getting started? 'Cause
She was
Okay.
consistent with book 7. She was getting that
Yeah.
one done though. So, all right, you guys ready to do another sprint?
Absolutely.
All right, so we will sprint to the top of the hour.
Awesome.
Happy reading.
Happy reading. I know.
Sorry about that. Addicted to this game. How'd you guys do?
I decided to work on my audiobook, and so I'm 40% into it. So, and what game are you playing? I'm curious.
Township. It's kind of like you have all things. You start out with a farm, you have a little town, you get a ship, a suburb.
I like the Farmville and all those that they have.
It's exactly
Sims
like
kind of game.
Yeah.
I am at 9% in Christmas on Point.
Nice.
How about you, Sarah?
And I finished reading The Christmas He Claimed the Secretary by Caitlin Cruz.
Interesting title. How was the
Yeah,
book?
I wasn't a fan of the title. I wasn't a fan of the book. It was only
Oh,
3
okay.
stars. It was very alpha male. Like there's alpha male, then there's really alpha male. And this guy was like really alpha male.
Mm.
I was not here for it. Yeah, I'm going to keep you as my mistress and keep you like, in a house and buy you things. And I mean, it sounds good in theory, but it's kind of creepy. It was fine.
Sure.
How'd you do, Lee?
I got to chapter 9, and we are getting a little bit crazy now with these ladies, so I'm enjoying it. I have to tell you, Sarah, I have adopted a phrase that you use all the time. Well, I've noticed you use all the time. Maybe you don't even know. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, all the time now.
I say it all the time. My manager makes fun of me for it.
That's fair. I'm like just picking up Sarah language.
Sarah isms.
Oh,
I
because
find I do that. I find I do too if I watch certain people over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Well, one of my bosses says fair enough for everything, and that annoys me. Or he's like, to tell you the truth. I'm like, were you gonna lie?
Yeah.
I know it's just a phrase, but it's like he says it for everything. It's like, are you gonna go to lunch? Well, to tell you the truth, yes or no? Were you going to lunch?
Yeah. This isn't a multiple choice question.
He just
Not an
says it.
essay.
Yeah, there's really no need to say anything but other than yes or no.
Yes
It's a
or
pretty
no.
straightforward, easy question, too.
Right. Right. But everything's, well, to tell you the truth, it's like, this is not the time to use it.
Yeah.
I use a lot of British isms. Like I say brilliant quite a bit, which is a very British thing to do. And my manager is from the UK and she calls me on it all the time. And she's like, you would fit right in. And I went into her office the other day and I meant to ask her, like, she was on the phone. I meant to go like, can I have 2 minutes? Right. And I did it this way because I was holding it. Well, that is swearing in the
That's
UK.
bad. Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Flip it around. Flip it around.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry. I was
my
so
God.
embarrassed.
How do you guys hold up 3? Like that. Okay.
I usually do it like
Like
this.
I'm flashing
Sometimes I do it
gang
like this,
signs.
but usually always this.
Yeah, I always see, like, I see a lot of people do it like that. Well, I don't know this or whatever like this, but like that. And I'm like, I've always done like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually always do this. Yeah.
I'm just curious. Curious. Nadine, Annie said to Nadine, me too. My last library trip only took out 2 books, which was a record low for me. So I'm making progress with my pile at home. You're doing
Nice,
that as well,
Annie.
Sarah.
Good for you.
Or you're trying to do that as well. Hermione said,
Excellent
okay, I
job.
made up my mind to finish Frost, then jump straight into Anastasia by Sophie Lark. It's a big book, so I want to start it ASAP. I will try and read Winterville alongside it,
Nice.
especially before spoilers come out.
Mhm.
Jessica said, finish the anthology. It was okay. I thought I would give anthologies a second chance, and I just don't think they're for me. I need more character background, not just rushed into a story.
Fair enough.
I'm not a big fan of
Now it's going to be all the time.
Drinking game, everybody. Let's
Right?
go. I have 2 live shows coming up this week. Drinking game.
That's what we're playing.
Brilliant, and that's fair.
There you go.
I do say
If you hear
brilliant
me
a lot
say
too.
A, you get an
but-
even,
All right, there you go. There you go.
I like Jill Chavez.
It's a Just Have a Story. I thought
Yeah.
was the best one.
Yeah, for sure.
3 stars for the Night Before Christmas anthology.
You're hurting, Mama.
He said, Annie, I went to the library yesterday and checked out one book. But the Friends of the Library had a Christmas book sale, books on sale, and I came home with 15 of those. I need an intervention.
No, you don't.
Iru. I made it to 73% and then ate dinner.
Very good.
They started Twas the Night Before Christmas by Jacqueline Frost, aka Julianne Lindsay, and didn't wait anymore.
Yay.
Love it.
Iru, why is he so cute?
He
Aw.
is
Doggy.
yeah, he did look cool.
Read about 2 chapters.
Great job.
Finished my novella.
Nice.
All right.
The game is very addictively. Yes, it is. I play Township too, Lee. See? It's addictive.
I usually play those games until I get to where it takes longer to do anything, or that you have to buy stuff to make it, go. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done. Try
Right.
a different one. Put a different one and play it.
I'm just like, it's like consuming my life now.
Garrett restarted his World of Warcraft from the beginning again. And he's,
Okay.
I don't know anything about it, but he said he's leveling up his character. He says that's his favorite thing to do because you can just walk around, do your own thing, collect coins, do this, that, and the
Yeah.
other thing. And it's, he'll play it
Did you
for
hear
hours
this,
on
Megan?
end.
Marcus
She
just let
just
me
said her
know
husband plays World of Warcraft.
Kirstie Alley died.
No.
See, Allie died?
Yeah.
Really?
71 years old. Yeah, he just
Oh,
came
she
in.
was young.
Much like Garrett came in with the news on the phone to let me know.
Right? Yeah. Holding it out as if you could read it.
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't actually realize she was that old, actually.
I
Yeah,
didn't
I actually thought
either.
she was younger than that. I thought she was in her mid 60s.
Wow.
And my sister just texted me, Kirstie Alley died. I don't know why. It's like, and now my brother will text me, Kirstie Alley
Well, at
died.
least it's confirmation. It wasn't just something that was.
She had cancer.
I thought she did.
She
It
had a
was,
short battle with cancer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Mhm. Especially on Cheers.
Yes.
Wow. That's sad.
Mhm.
Just, thanks for bringing down the mood.
The World of Warcraft. Oddly enough, this is just some random thing I noticed at work while I was waiting for my crops to, harvest, is that Sally Jesse Raphael's still alive. And I know that might
Really?
sound mean to say that, but I'm like, she still is.
You don't hear anything from her anymore.
No,
so
not at
yeah,
all
I
anymore.
wouldn't-
Yeah, no. I don't know.
We play that game all the time. Like, they're still alive?
Yeah, who's just,
Or didn't they die? Didn't I hear that? I'm sorry to say that, but
no, it's
I do that a lot too. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. Like Phil Donahue still alive, and I was like, come on. He was like an old man when I was a kid. Like,
I know.
I did not
would've thought-
know.
Yeah.
I just found out recently that he's married to the lady that always does the St. Jude cancer commercials.
Marlo Thomas, yes.
I did not know that.
I knew it just
I
because
mean, I
saw
don't
it
really
today.
follow Phil Donahue, but I just didn't know it. I saw a picture of them and I was like, wait,
Mhm.
no idea.
My
They've been
grandma
married
used to
years,
watch
like
him.
30,
I
40
remember-
years or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's exactly it. And actually, so I'm watching it. I watched the show Big Sky, and right now Reba McEntire's on it. And on the person who plays her husband on the show is her real life husband.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like,
Oh.
oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
that I did know.
Little fun fact. Brighten up the mood.
I adore her. She was amazing in concert. If you're a country music fan, if you ever get the chance, the concert was like 2 hours long. She had like 18 costume changes. I'm like, what the hell?
I do like that in almost every episode this season. She's either singing a song in the background or she's like at the campfire singing the song. So
Mm-hmm.
I do like that you kind of get some of her singing. So
Yeah.
Here, I'll brighten up the mood. I have decided that I'm not reading this book. I told my friend, I said, because we were going to finish up the trilogy, because that's the Grisha trilogy or whatever.
Mhm.
And I said, you know what? I said, every time I pick it up, I try to read a page, and I'm like, I really don't want to read
You
this.
just don't want to do it.
I don't
Yep.
care.
There you go.
And I'm like, I don't think. I said, I'll try, because everybody says you don't have to read the Six of Crows duology. You don't really need to read that. And I said, I'll try the first one and see how it goes on that one. And it was funny because she commented back. She goes, oh, good. I really didn't want to read that one anyway. So we both didn't want to read it, but we were going to try to make her.
I mean, it's like, why are we forcing ourselves? You know, it's like,
Right?
And she goes, that makes me feel better because I just picked up another book that I wanted to read.
There's too many good books out there, people.
Mhm.
That's why I was like, I said, that's going to put me in a slump if I try to read that because all I can think about is all the other books that I need to be reading.
And then that just makes it even worse because you're
Yeah.
like, now I'm not even getting to read what I want and I'm reading something I don't want to read, you know?
Yep.
Like for school.
Right, exactly.
Yep. So that one's going back to the library.
That's right.
I'm sure somebody else will be very happy that you gave it back. So they-
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You're making someone else happy.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Tis the season.
Exactly.
there you go. Well,
Nadine got 31% liking this book, so soap opera like. I'm gonna have to read every single book in the Maisie Yates Gold Valley series and spin-off Gold Valley books. Another
It's a good goal
2023
to have.
I've read the Gold Valley, some of the Gold Valley. It's great.
I have those over there. I have a stack, so I'll have to start that in 2023 as well. Is Cancer. Just saw it a few minutes ago. Cancer. Dick Van Dyke is like 96 years old.
Yeah.
And he
Wow.
can still dance. That's
Right?
the thing. That's the amazing thing.
I'm less than half his age. I can't dance.
You know what I just discovered about Dick Van Dyke fairly recently?
Uh-oh.
I was talking about Phil Donahue. I did not know that the Corky guy on Coach was his
Yeah,
brother.
it's his brother, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
And on Diagnosis Murder, like half his family was on that show.
I knew his son plays the main cop. Like I knew that, but I didn't realize that the guy on Coach. They don't look at it. He didn't. It didn't.
Look anything like.
Yeah, and so it just didn't occur to
they
me. I
look-
was like,
yeah, nothing.
oh.
Interesting.
There was one of the episodes on Diagnosis Murder that his daughter was on it,
oh,
and there was a couple of younger characters on there was actually Barry Van Dyke's sons, and so it was grandkids. That's why I said that was just to show
Wow.
that all his family was on it.
yeah. Wow.
Brought out everybody. Jen said Marlo Thomas does the St. Jude's commercial because her father, Danny Thomas, founded St. Jude.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm. Anna said, a podcast I listen to plays Is That Person Still Alive? And usually they die a few days or weeks later, or they mention the person and they die.
Well, that's depressing.
I would be like, don't mention my name, please.
Yeah, that's right. Keep me out of this.
This year, the big ones they mentioned was Betty White. She was one of their favorite Golden Girls, and Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Random fact I did not know. Queen Elizabeth and Marilyn Monroe were the same age.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I watched a video of them and it was like same age, and I was like, I would have never thought they were the same age.
No.
Because obviously when they were much younger and like they were both talking and like admiring each other's outfits. And I was like, oh my
Wow.
God. Like, I guess because maybe we think of Marilyn like immortalized,
She'll
like
immortally
a younger.
be young. Yeah. Yeah.
So it didn't occur that they were like the same age. I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. Kairos.
Melmac.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear him.
Reminding me of these things.
With the eyes.
Out of order. Mhm.
Kevin. Kyrie's snoring right.
Yes, and I read that book and I was like, they keep mentioning the brothers or whatever that she has, and they're the ones.
Just pretend the books come later.
There you go.
and their relationships, and I'm like, nope, stop talking about them.
Kyrie, you are snoring into the speaker box.
Sounds like Presley. Was Presley snores like that too?
He's really napped out.
Yeah. Nadine said, isn't the game to play called Dead or
You're
Canadian?
kidding.
Sounds terrible.
Wow.
That's funny. But I think sometimes we feel like that too. It's like you hear somebody, like you find out somebody's from Canada, Canada. I almost said because that's what my
Canadian?
that's what my family always says. It like, oh, we're going to Canada. So now I say it wrong. And then it's like, oh no, they're from Canada. Like you don't even realize it.
I swear, all of my favorite Hallmark guys are from Canada.
Right?
I'm like, really? They're from Canada? Really?
As if there would be some sort of visual way we could tell. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
know.
Like there's not.
My cousins went to the actual Degrassi High School, like the original Degrassi
Yeah.
High School.
Oh, wow.
And my other cousin was good friends or knew Mike Myers. They went to the same high school
Oh,
in
Oh,
Scarborough.
wow.
Yeah. So that's our little claim to fame.
for some reason, and just a testament to his acting, I thought Mike Myers was from England. I guess because of Austin Powers. But,
Right.
even though I know it's like a fake accent, but like exaggerated or whatever.
But what's funny is like the movie Wayne's World.
Mhm.
It's very Canadian. Like there is so much Canada in that movie with the hockey and the donuts and the, you know what I mean? Like very Canadian-esque stereotypes.
Love that stuff. Love that. The one thing I
Oh.
remember from her is the Tooth Fairy movies in the 90s. Yes. Yes. I was talking with Kyra. She's just amazing.
I know I can hear.
Sorry, we're boring you, Kairu.
Tiffany's just like, can't take him anywhere. Storm, just look at the earlier books as the prequels that they are made years later. Like with the
There you go. There you go.
It's like, oh, you find out what happens. Is that the one with Martin Short?
What, Wayne's World?
I think maybe she was asking about the Tooth Fairy.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know.
Yes, he's from Scarborough, Ontario.
Mhm. Speaking of Star Wars, Kyra's snoring sounds like Darth Vader's breathing.
Kairu snores sounds like Darth Vader breathing, is what they said. Kairu,
Well,
here, why don't you move?
Speaking of people who are the same age and you didn't realize, I was watching my favorite John Oliver the other night. And if you're familiar with John Oliver, and if you're familiar with John Cena, you know, the big action, okay,
Mhm.
they are the same age to the same birth date.
Oh, wow.
Like the same year, same date, everything. And they're joking, like Oliver was joking about going, like, we look 50 years different.
What's his name? James Oliver?
John Oliver,
I mean, because, obviously I know who John Cena is because he's a wrestler, but
right? But John Oliver and him are down to the date. And he
Like,
had him on
I've heard the name, but I can't put a face, so I'll have to look it up.
that guy?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And it was funny because
No.
he had him on the show, and John Cena's there, and he's talking, he's like, yeah, we're the same, and he's taking off his shirt, and he's like complete 6-pack muscles, and there's John Oliver with the gray hair and the glasses.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we're the same age.
Wow. Sadly, so there's another wrestler too that's, I can't think of his, anyway, it doesn't matter. John Cena and I are the same age too. And then sometimes I cannot, Brock Lesnar is the other wrestler.
Okay.
And I just look at him and I'm like, how are we the same age? Like, how are we the same age? I mean, of course he's this huge guy, so it's like, there's not really comparison, but sometimes that happens.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Martin Short, I think, was in the
Martin
Tooth Fairy
Short.
movie. Yes.
It should be a sound video. See, Tiffany, you could start an ASMR channel. There you go.
But
Me too,
Um,
Hannah. Me too.
There you go.
we were talking about age, and the thing that I just realized the other day, I read an article about JonBenet Ramsey because they're reopening the case.
Oh, are they?
They're doing
Okay.
something with the case, or something's happening with the case.
Mhm.
Do you know that she'd be 32 years old?
Oh, wow.
No
Isn't
way.
that crazy to think about?
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but I was like, wait, what?
it makes me feel old.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, and there again, maybe we've immortalized her at like
Yeah.
6 in the
Yeah.
pageants, but I just like,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just to think that it happened like that long ago.
Long
that she
ago,
would have been that
yeah.
age. Like, wow.
I know. It's crazy.
That is crazy. I'll
Yep.
say
So
that-
James the oldest.
James the oldest.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, hey, y'all are still on or just finishing Pillars of the Earth. I just got on the computer to edit my Advent video for tomorrow.
Excellent.
Well, I was going to say that at the end of this video was that tomorrow is going to be the Advent calendar video on Elizabeth's channel.
Awesome.
Just because I will be 32 in 2023.
Wow.
Wow, John Benny would be 23. I need to lay down with a damn cloth on my
Seriously.
I know. Thank you, Cajun. That's kind of what I thought.
It's like
No, I feel
someone says to you 40 years ago, and you're like, oh, yeah, the 1970s. Oh, wait, what? The 1980s? The 1990s?
Right, yeah, it's like I'm not thinking that,
No.
You know, it's like I think 20 years ago, and I'm like, oh, the 90s, yeah.
Right? Yeah, like totally. I was in high school 20 years ago.
Yeah, somebody
It's
sent
really
me
tripped me out because the
something-
new girl in our department is 22 years old, and I'm like, I'm old enough to be your mother. And the way she talks, I want to hug her and tell her, just stay young. You're so, like you have no
That's funny.
idea.
It was when I worked at McDonald's with a bunch of teenagers, and I would mention an actor, and they're like, "Who?" And it's
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She
Somebody
said
sent
back
me
in the summer, she's like, she needed the Friday off. She's like, I'm going to see The Weekend. And I'm like, you're starting your weekend early? What? And she's like, no, a singer called The Weekend. I'm like, who the hell is he?
Oh, that's funny.
He's a Toronto rapper. I didn't know he was.
He's from Canada.
Oh, that's funny.
I've never heard of him.
I know Drake,
Yeah.
Who doesn't know Drake? Come on.
right?
Somebody sent me a meme
I was
that
going to say,
said,
Storm, you don't know Drake at all? Come on.
I don't know who that is.
I know
though.
the names. Yeah.
I think maybe I've heard the name bit, but I
It
don't.
was on Degrassi.
Well, every time I hear, whenever they're talking about like people on the news or whatever, this person did this or that happened to this person, I'm like, who are they talking about? I don't know any of these people.
Like, I could see if you don't know any songs that he sings, but at least having heard the name, I would say.
I think, but I mean, I
Yeah.
think I've heard maybe
You
Drake.
couldn't pick him out of a lineup. You have no idea.
No.
who he is.
No,
I don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, and I could pick him out of that, yeah. But
I've driven by his house.
it's very, very popular in your area over there.
It is, yeah.
Anna said, I don't remember that case, but I remember the Elizabeth Smart.
I remember Elizabeth Smart too. Yep.
Mhm. The first time I had to add a new agent in our system, and he was born when I graduated from college, I almost cried.
Yep.
We have this new guy. I'll just politely say we have this new guy, and he's 26 years old. And one of my bosses pulled out his wallet, and everybody in the room is around my age except for Chris, who I'll say is 38 as the youngest. Well, was the youngest. And the new guy goes, who has a wallet anymore? And he like holds up his phone with like the wallet thing on the back. And like, I don't know if we were all old or all illogical, but we're like, what happens when you lose your phone?
Yeah.
Because like now you've lost your money, you've lost your credit card, you've lost your phone, you've lost the app that unlocks
Everything.
your Tesla, you've lost everything. So it's just
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
you know.
Okay, I looked up the singer guy or whatever, and nope, I don't think
Yeah,
I've
no,
ever.
It's like that joke I saw somewhere. They said somebody was getting carded and they pulled out their wallet, went to pull out their ID, and their Blockbuster card came out. They're
Yes.
like, no, you're fine.
You're good. That's funny. Elizabeth said, wow,
That's
Melmac,
funny.
I didn't know those existed. I'm planning to read book 2 next year, but I got my husband to watch the adaptation with me.
Nice.
Oh, Sarah. Steam Storm.
Yeah, you're not alone.
Elizabeth Smart book. It was very
Mm.
interesting. Oh my gosh, Storm. Elizabeth Smart led to my parents getting a security system in our home. They were terrified. I have it on my want to read.
Nice.
I used to love like country music, and I probably couldn't even tell you who any of the new country artists are. So, if they weren't singing in the 80s or 90s, I don't know who they are.
Well,
I
thanks
used
to
to
all of
wa-
you, I know a lot of the new country singers.
I used to watch the Grammys or the Billboards or whatever. Like I was, back in the day when Britney was even more popular than she is now or whatever. But now if you turn it on, I'm like, you're who now? What? I don't know what. Or the other thing I'm noticing is like YouTubes are celebrities. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they're like in this big People magazine article of some YouTuber, and I'm like, I didn't recall getting asked to be on People magazine. Didn't come to
They
me.
forgot you, Sarah. It
I know,
wasn't
always.
intentional.
It's the Canadian.
Mm. Jessica said, did anyone watch the Dolly Christmas special the other
No, I
night?
did not. But when you said Dolly, my first thought was of a sheep. That clone sheep.
Dolly's and Clone Sheep, yes.
Clearly, I'm delirious at this point.
We were talking about a trip we're going to take next year, me, April, and CJ. And CJ is picking, and she said that I voted for Montreal because I always vote to go to Canada. CJ picked, and she said she wanted to go to Nashville. And I get it, drinking, music, we're going to have fun or whatever. And April was just like, can we go to Dolly World on the way? So like now April's like mapped it out so we can go to Dolly World and go to Nashville, and I'm just like, so no Canada.
I've been to Dolly World.
Oh,
I-
awesome.
I've been past there, but we didn't go. Like we went to like Pigeon Forge and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
we didn't go to Dolly World.
And the thing is it might be like totally cool for you guys because you don't have a place called Silver Dollar City,
I want to go there.
and Silver
It's
Dollar
fun.
City and Dollywood are just about the same thing except different names. Like all the rides, all the like stores, they're all the same. Well, I grew up going to Silver Dollar City almost like every other year, so Dollywood wasn't really all that impressive to me, except for got to listen to Dolly Parton music all day long while you do it.
Silver Dollar City is a lot of fun in Branson. It is
Yeah.
cool.
I
Yeah.
want to go there.
Branson.
When I was in Alabama,
I'm thinking.
I'm
I was
thinking
trying to
that.
find a country station, and my stepmother said there was an oldies country one. Your songs from you.
Well, that's what we listen to. Like I only listen to music when I'm in the car, and our station, it plays all the old stuff. I don't think it plays anything past like the 90s or whatever. It's like all older than that. So.
Nice. Oh, Sarah needs sleep. It's Sarah's pumpkin.
It's been a
pie.
long day.
Yeah, we're wrapping up right here anyway.
No
because
worries.
I've got like a stabbing headache, and Cairo's already asleep, and Tiffany's
Right.
on the way.
Yeah, it's 9:30. We're all
That's
leaving here.
it.
Well,
Dollywood is awesome. I love Dollywood. She has her own Dolly box. I want to go to Dollywood.
Yeah,
Cairo's making me laugh.
Cairo.
He's
Are the prices the same? Hannah wants to know.
I don't remember. It is a long time ago when I went, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure they were about the same.
Melmac, you say it. Watch for it next year. Hallmark has their AI out.
If you go to Tennessee, go to McKay's. It's a really big used bookstore. Can
Oh,
you
it's like-
imagine how annoyed they're gonna be when I say, "Let's go to a bookstore"?
It's like the biggest used bookstore ever.
Really?
Oh, we're going.
I don't know about ever, but it's one. It's
Be
one
like
of
this,
them.
be like this, okay? Be like this. Say, okay, you pick a place that you really want to go to. You pick a place that you really want to go to, and then you spring it on them. Well, look what I've seen. I want to go this place.
That's right.
Y'all went to your places. Now it's my
Exactly. You just wanted to go to Tennessee.
Yep.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna go to a bookstore while we're here. It
Mhm.
only seems fair.
You wanted to go to Dollywood. I
Right.
want to go to the bookstore. There you go.
We could have gone to Montreal, and I wouldn't have picked a big bookstore because I got my way. But
now,
But since I'm not
now
getting my
we're
way,
like-
I'm still getting my way.
exactly, exactly.
Baby.
Oh, man. Just the Dollywood and that area, they're so much better than Nashville. Nashville's not all it's made out to be, but worth it if you've never been. Yeah,
I just want to go to the Opry.
Yeah.
there you go. Like, I mean, just to go, just for the experience, I want to go since I've never been to that part of Tennessee. So
Same as Vegas. I don't want to go to Vegas to gamble. I just want to see it just once
Mhm.
to see the spectacle, you know?
You
Just
just go in there and hear it go ding 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 and all
To
this
do
stuff,
the
and
And then
Las
leave.
Vegas thing.
then
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, I agree. Tiffany's jealous of all it's right now.
It is close to 9:30.
Is the best thing about Nashville. Well, I wrote it down, and now once I write it down, that's it. We're doing it. So, shortly make a YouTube video on the bookstore. Oh, and then watch them be so annoyed in the background, and I'll keep flipping.
Yeah.
Like, guys, look at this book right here, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, can we hurry up and get out of here?"
That
So
would
which
be
one of you is
amazing.
flying home because all these books need to go in the car?
That was going to be
My
my next
car.
question. I was going to ask if you guys were flying or driving. So.
April never wants to fly. It's always a drive, but that's fine.
Who
So-
drives?
Lately, it was always me and April, but we're like, CJ, you're an adult now. You're getting in the rotation of driving here. So
Well, I was just going to say, because I'm like, if I'm doing the driving, I'm going where I want to.
Precisely.
I'll let them drive there with the idea that, we're in Nashville, we're doing Dollywood. But then once we get there, I'll be like, why don't you guys navigate? And I'm going to drive around and,
And then, look what we found.
Left, right. Oh, wait, we should stop here for a minute.
exactly. Maybe I'm tired and I read that his sheep Cairo is getting right now. I would love to go to the Opry.
Mhm.
You'll see my SAS prompts video. We talked about it earlier, and I am
I
going
haven't
to
got
watch
to
it.
see it yet.
I have it on my to be watched tomorrow. I'm so excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably what I'm gonna watch after we get off.
Oh
here.
my lord! Look up the pictures of this McKay's place. I want to go there right now.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Well,
I've
Well,
never
I'll
been
go
to it,
to
but I saw
Nashville.
pictures too myself, and I read
Well,
somewhere that it's
no.
one of the largest used bookstores. I don't know about where
Wow.
it is on the list, but
Wait, is it Knoxville?
I just typed in McKay's books in Google.
Got it. Oh, there's one in a couple places.
It gets real quiet as everybody looks.
As
at
Because
it.
everybody
looks
looks
at
at the bookstore.
Terrible, terrible.
It's like looking at porn. or
I
something.
think
Oh
Pals
my
is actually
goodness.
I think Pals is actually the biggest, but I think
And
that
is that the one on the West Coast?
Seattle, yeah.
yes.
Or
I'm gonna go
Portland,
to. I
Seattle.
want to go to there now.
Yeah, this looks like wow.
I
Yeah,
think we should
it's-
plan a group trip.
Mm-hmm. Meet up in Tennessee. We
I
could go
see
to
no problem.
Dollywood. We could go to the Opry. We could
Yeah.
go to the Maze. We have like a whole itinerary already
And a
planned.
bookstore.
Exactly.
They're gonna go in that and they're gonna look and they're gonna be like, "We'll come pick you up later."
Right.
In like 3 days.
Yeah. We're gonna go
No.
to Dollywood. We'll pick you up when it closes.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, you guys know I can't be trusted in a bookstore alone. You have to come chaperone me.
Yeah.
You
Chaperone.
know?
You just need to wear the t-shirt that says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Well said, Sarah. I went to Las Vegas to see it, not to gamble. Well, I did a little bit of gambling, but that's not why I went. I went to see the casinos, shows, and to shop and sights.
I have 3 casinos within a 20-minute drive of me. So gambling is not something that interests
Yeah,
me
that's
at all.
not. Meet up at
Well,
the
we have casinos.
Let's
around
do
here,
it.
too.
Mhm.
Let's do it, Jen.
That's awesome, Jen.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
We
cut
go
you.
to Oklahoma to gamble. It's like whoop, right over there. Okay,
Yeah.
they're like right across the border. Like we go.
A lot of because like one of the casino. I mean, yes, we could go to Atlantic City, but there's Parks Casino right across in Pennsylvania. We go there not a lot, but I go to that one
If
first.
you're going to go, yeah.
Yeah,
I would love to go to
Scotland.
I
Scotland.
would love to go to Scotland.
Yeah,
Is that an
it's on my
invitation?
bucket list.
Yeah.
I wanna go there, yeah.
Yes.
I would
Can we all
love
stay
that.
with you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yes, let's go right now.
Where are you planning?
Where am I planning?
No, her.
Oh,
Anna said
no.
she's planning her 30th
For my
birthday. Maybe
30th.
she's talking about Vegas. I'm not sure.
Mm.
No, that's where I went for my 30th.
Hmm.
Oh my! I watched the SAS video. I'm making a list, checking it twice.
Woo!
I went to a casino in Biloxi, and for some reason, I had to lose what I allotted myself to gamble, and with it, I kept winning small amounts, and I was so annoyed. I also went to a casino in Biloxi and was extremely happy that, and this could sound really bad, that they had all-you-could-eat seafood for like $20, and it was delicious. So
Wow.
I was like, "We don't have this where I'm at."
She looked the book score.
Oh my
up.
God.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
it's
I
huge.
Storm
Road trip will pick you
There
up.
we go. Zoom up there and pick me up. Yeah.
I'll drive to your place, Lee, and then you and I will road trip it down.
We got Anita with us too because she's in Jersey. so
Brilliant,
we'll all
brilliant,
see
There you
together.
go.
Mhm. Danielle said, I've been to Knoxville and Nashville locations. I learned about it from Doris's channel. Who is
Wow.
Doris?
Yes, what channel is that?
Yeah, tell me who that is. I don't know who that is. I want to go to Gatlinburg if we're going to go to
Oh,
Gatlinburg. That's where we went.
yeah.
Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Smoky
Yeah.
Mountains, which I love all of that.
Mhm.
So. Soon to go after finishing the 100 book challenge. How did I just lose my spot?
You clicked on it twice.
I
think,
know.
and it-
Damn it. All right. I'm in Tennessee, so I'm for all of it. All right.
Excellent.
So we're staying at Jen's house.
Yeah, so I was going to say, now we know where to go.
15 is a half hour from me. I can go to Buffalo to gamble, Niagara Falls, Canada. It's everywhere around here. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just to see the sights.
Oh wow.
To a New England state.
I don't know which one yet.
I just picture you're standing there with a dart. Like,
He's like,
And then pick one. Unfortunately, I only got a 2-bed flat.
that's okay. We can make
That's
cozy.
okay. Yeah.
wait, I'll sleep on the floor.
Mhm.
Right? It's
Scotland,
Scotland.
Yeah.
sounds a lot better than
Just find me a Highlander. we're
Right.
good.
right. Yeah, we're definitely going with these like fantasies of how it would be.
We
you
read
know?
far too many romance novels.
Yeah.
Doris's Aldi books. So check it out.
All D books. Thank you.
Mhm.
Sarah, you can pick me on your
Oh
way.
yes, absolutely, Melmac, 100%.
Yeah,
We're
'cause
planning this. I'm not
We're
kidding.
trying to be
Next summer.
economical here too. You know, it's like we stop on the way, pick up people.
Seriously, next summer.
Road trip to the bookstore is a reward for the 100 book challenge. I agree.
Nice.
And that's fine. Come on and stay in my podunk town of 2,500 people. That's something I want to do, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Is
this
that a
small-
deterrent?
Yeah, like I want to do that. You know,
That's a little bit of an upgrade from my town.
it's my town of 65,000 people. Sure, it's I'm happy.
2.5 million.
I think there's like, I think there might be like 2,100 here, and like so it's
I
just
would
a little
love that.
upgrade.
I would love that.
Oh.
There's a lot more than my small town. We have
800
800
people.
people.
That's somebody wants to
Ooh.
Bring them now. Storm, I'm sorry, you have to pick up Mel on the way.
Oh, 100%. No problem.
No,
Yeah.
on the way.
And now that she's bringing chocolate, so
I mean, before that too, but like she's just added the incentive to
Right.
like,
I'll even pay for the gas, Melmac. If you
we
bring
knew
it.
the right words to mention chocolate.
I also recommend Melmac that you bring Hostess or wait, no, Little Debbie
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
See, I'm gonna need room in my vehicle for books and snacks.
you go back to the customs and they're like, "Did you buy anything while you were in the United States?"
Few things.
A little bit.
Everybody picks up her suitcase and like, wow, that's like super light. And she's like, yeah, but it won't be on the way home.
her suitcase is completely 100% empty on the way there. They're like, ma'am, like, no.
We're
There's
coming back.
plans.
Back when you couldn't get cherry coke up here, and my dad and I were addicted to it. We were coming back over the border, and they had us open up the van. And he opened up the back doors of the van, and it was literally stacked from floor to ceiling.
There's like no shame either, right? You're just like,
The border
and,
guard
and,
was
and the
freaking
person
out.
that's asking you is like, can I have one?
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, perched.
Exactly. Mel's making chocolates tomorrow and probably the next day and the next day.
Oh, wow.
I know, that's why I told her I needed a care package when she said she was making candies. I was like, I want a care package.
Mel Mac, will you
kidding.
also bring some lemons and cloves? You have to. You have to. I'll DM you my address. Come on, I can show you lots of farmland. I laugh, but I do love it here.
Aw.
I would too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, it's like here, it's like all farm.
Most
land here.
definitely. Yeah, Elizabeth,
Listen,
Nancy,
that's not
Annie's
here.
in the Annie O'Brien's in the same town as me.
There
We
you go.
Yeah.
You guys got a road trip coming from the south.
Telling you, we're gonna have like 20 or 30 people showing up at this bookstore.
Sarah will drive for chocolate.
Chocolates and cherry coke.
There you go. Let's open the book that you can all read for $19.99.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, we're getting out of control here. It is
All right.
after 9:30. Somebody's got to go to sleep to join Cairo, and some of us have work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you guys for a fun time, laughter. The
Yes.
start of our
Yeah.
2023 road trip.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Destination already in mind, so we're
That's
good to
right.
go. Thank you guys, everyone in the chat. Thank you guys. And tomorrow, video on Elizabeth's channel for the
Mhm.
Cozy Christmas Advent Calendar
Yes.
at Lizzie Faye Loves Books. And Thursday, Tiffany's channel for video.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah's doing reading.
And I'm sprinting
Oh,
2 days in
sprint.
a row.
Okay.
I'm sprinting Thursday and Friday.
Tuesday and Friday. Okay. We're all set then. All right,
Very
guys.
good.
Have a good night.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Lee.
Bye.
Thank you.